Hello everyone, it's Deligracy here, and I'm not gonna say it. And if this is one of the first videos you guys are watching of mine and you have no idea who I am or what I'm talking about, don't worry. Don't worry, it's not worth your time because I'm trying to change it, okay? I'm not gonna say it anymore. Anyway, guys, welcome to a new video. I am excited, as I always am, making videos for you guys. I love making content for you. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But anyway, we are doing a starter build, which I'm gonna be clear with you guys. This is not a build that's gonna blow you away. You're not gonna be like, wow, that's my dream home. Well, you might be, which would be cool, but it's not a big home. It's a starter build, which means traditionally that if you open up your Sims game, you make a new family with 2 Sims, they can move straight into it without any money cheats or having to build up how much money they have, how many simoleons they have. This is under 20,000 simoleons, so it is ready to move straight into. And the reason why I wanted to do this house was because for my seasons Let's Play, if you guys are watching that, 2 of my Sims, EJ and Flick, or Felicity, they are about to age up into young adults. So I want them to move into a house on their own. I wanted them to not have a whole heap of help from their mum. Their mum, Bailey, always was helped financially like her whole life. And I feel like she'd be like, you know what? No. You guys can do this yourself. We're gonna get you a starter home to live in, but everything else you guys have to do by yourselves. So Flick's mum, sometimes I accidentally say Flick is EJ's sister or Bailey's daughter, but Flick is kind of like Bailey's cousin. Her mum and EJ's mum were best friends when they were growing up. So they're kind of like cousins, and they've been living together as teens for a little while. So that's kind of interesting, and they have really different types of Sims. So EJ is a real tomboy, you know, she is pretty creative. She could definitely get more into music as the Let's Play goes on, but she's also been interested in gardening. So they're going to be making their money through gardening, and also Flick is into floristry. She is completely different to EJ because she loves makeup. Like I imagine she's the kind of girl who absolutely loves watching beauty gurus. She is not afraid to wear a full face of makeup, even just, you know, catching up with friends on a Sunday. Like, she just loves makeup and she loves doing that artistry on her face. So she's quite different to EJ, but I think they get along. And between her doing floristry with the floristry table and EJ doing some gardening, I think they're going to be able to make a nice source of income through gardening, and then that'll allow EJ to blossom into the musician she's wanted to be. Like, that'll support her music career hopefully in the future. So if you guys haven't watched that LP, LP means Let's Play, for those of you who might not know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what's happening in the Let's Play. So it is exciting times. The other thing is, if you guys have seasons, this house is perfect as a starter home for seasons because it does include Patchy. It does have Patchy the Scarecrow. It does have the floristry table, and it does have a heap of planters out the back. So within that amount of money we were able to spend, the 20,000 simoleons, there are those key things. So you can move a family in straight away for them to start gardening. They will have Patchy there who you can build up your relationship with to help you with your gardening. You can have the floristry table as well. You don't have to buy those when you earn more money after purchasing this. It's all ready to go. I've done it for you guys. Although meaning, I don't know why I'm struggling with English today. Although this means that the interior of this house is going to be pretty plain. It's going to take a little while for you to build up your gardening earnings to be able to get more than just a TV in the lounge room for your entertainment. There is the bare essentials, you know, there's the toilet, there's a shower bath, so if you have a pet, you'll be able to bathe your pet. They don't have a food bowl, but they can be bathed. There is a couch, there is going to be the cheap Penguin TV for entertainment, a double bed and a single bed, the floristry table, and a whole heap of plants out the back. But there's not much else. So, and the kitchen, of course. So yeah, it is the bare essentials. But you know what? You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And when you start without much, or when you start with very little, the more you make is worth so much more in terms of your satisfaction. Like, if you, let's just say you start a swimming race with a handicap of 50 meters, when you get to 100 meters to finish the race, it'll be like, oh, well, that was good. I swam 50 meters. But if you start with no handicap and you swim all the way to 100 meters, you're like, yes, I did the whole thing. And you feel so much better. That analogy kind of sucked, but hopefully you guys are following me. Also, the other thing was I wanted to use these seasons windows because I absolutely love those windows. Like, those windows are, they're just beautiful. But the thing was, I felt like they looked really expensive. I can't remember how much they were. I'm pretty sure we replaced them with both cheaper ones and ones that look less expensive just because I felt like they were too nice for a starter home. And I didn't want these girls to start with something too nice. You know, we've got to start them from the bottom of the way up. But I mean, that looked nice. Depending on what kind of Sims you're moving in, I guess you could change it to that kind of look and feel, or over time renovate it to be that look and feel. But I did like the colorways. I did like that warmer wood with the dark gray, bluey color. I thought that was kind of nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we change them soon. In terms of like the interior wallpaper, it kind of looks like it's been freshly painted. It looks like the floorboards were underneath maybe some old grungy carpet and the actual house is quite old. So I think the house might have got a bit of a paint job before they moved in, which I like. New fencing and staircase out the front. So it is looking nice for them, but it's not going to be too nice. So yeah, here I am putting in those less expensive windows in. I think they look less expensive too, which I like. And yeah, I just had to figure out where to put the windows. I didn't want the windows like facing into the shower wall because then the window would be blocked and that would just be not cool. And then I also wanted to spend some of the money on putting flowers around this house and a little bit of like a roof decor type of thing. So we do have flower boxes, which I think are really, really cute. If you wanted to, you could delete them to be able to afford maybe another couch or like some pet bowls or whatever. You can totally do that. But I just thought the flower boxes really made the house look a little bit more welcoming and nicer. And yeah, we're going with this like blue color. The windows have blue around them, so it's all nicely matching. The front door has that bluey tone to it. So yeah, I think it came out nice for a little starter home. And I don't think we had enough money to put much shrubbery or trees in. I think we might get like one tree in on the property, which isn't too bad. But I definitely want to add more in as we go. Like sometimes I wish trees and stuff didn't cost money in The Sims. Like I wish there were more trees that could have grown naturally because you don't always have to buy trees. I mean, if you want a big tree, like that's going to take a long time to grow. I feel like you're more likely to buy properties with trees already on them. Well, at least that's how it is in Australia. I know some people get trees like placed in with cranes and that's really expensive, like fully grown trees. I think Lauren Conrad, I remember watching an interview with her and her parents when I was into Laguna Beach, because her parents were like mega wealthy. Their house, they were like, yeah, we got our giant Californian palm trees like airlifted in when we built the house. I was like, you can do that? Or like put in with giant cranes. I was like, okay, that is insane. Pretty cool though. I mean, why not? If you have the money, I guess you could. And then we have parenthood counters in the kitchen, which is nice, and some brick around the back of the kitchen, just on that wall where the stove is, because I thought that kind of looked cool. And yeah, I changed the doors from the cats and dogs one because I think the cats and dogs ones were a little bit too expensive. Can't remember, or they just didn't go with the rest of the house, or they looked too nice. It'll be one of those things. Then there's Flick's little floristry station. Here are the planter boxes we're putting out the back. So there's quite a few of them. So this will, you will need to get some packets of the starter seeds, which you can get from Patchy for free if you make friends with Patchy the Scarecrow. So you can move in and not even have to buy them and just go to Patchy if you wanted to. But yeah, there are plenty of planners for you to get started on. And by all means, delete those planters if you want to use that money for something else. Totally do it. And then we have our 2 trees. Oh, we have 3 trees. Oh my gosh, we got 3 trees in. Beautiful. Okay, so we didn't do too badly in the end. And then last of all, they did need some kind of entertainment. It was either going to be a TV or a bookcase. And I thought in the end, you know what? Let's get a bookcase. I mean, not a bookcase, a TV. Let's get a TV. So we're gonna get the little cute penguin one because the penguin one is adorable and I never use it, especially in a pinky color that matches the couch. And that is pretty much done. Oh, we got a bookcase in as well. Okay, we got a bookcase in as well. So there are a couple of entertainment things. So basically, if you move into the starter home, you have everything you need to get started. But anyway, this is the house. Here it is. Nice and plain and simple. I will upload it to the gallery for you guys if you want to download it under the username Deligracy. And yeah, here are just a few pictures of it. But as always, please give this video a nice big happy thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do comment down below what other builds you would like to see, what you liked about if you're going to use it. And if you do use any of my builds or sims, please tweet me at Deligracy. I love seeing you use my creations. It always brightens up my day. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I can't wait to speak to you soon. So.